Hello, hello. Steph here, founder of Get Nourished, and we're going live in 5 minutes to do our workshop on how to crush our goals in 2017. So grab your warm tea and your journal and meet me back here in 5 minutes. Hello, hello. I'm Steph, founder of Get Nourished, and I help people like you cut cravings, create a life you love, and get nourished. On today's live workshop, we are going over how to crush our goals in 2017, not only set them, but how are we going to get there? As well, I'm also going to share with you what we have going on here at Nourish right now, or deals or specials. So stay until the end. I've got some specials for you. And it's an interactive workshop. If you're watching the replay, then I encourage you to write in the comments as well, as it's kept on our live Facebook feed, so you can interact even after the fact. All right, so we'll get started. Grab your journal or your Get Nourished worksheet, which you can find a link in our events page, as well as a PDF version in the Get Nourished community group under the Files tab. And if you don't have the worksheet, no problem. I have it here, so I will pull it up on our screen. So that's what it looks like. If you want to grab it or just grab your journal or a piece of paper, you don't need the worksheet for what we're going to be doing today. So, my 3 secrets to not only setting our goals but achieving them are, number 1, you have to raise our vibration. We can't just sit down and write goals and know what we want. So we got to be feeling good when we're going to do that. So in this workshop, how we're going to do that is write down our accomplishments. If you're watching the replay, you can press pause and do a little dance, go to yoga, play with your favorite puppy. These are all things that, in common, they're raising our vibration and making us feel good so that when we sit down to set out our goals, we're in the right headspace. Another favorite way of doing this is listening to positive affirmations. So Abraham Hicks is fantastic as well. I created a positive mindset audio, 8 minutes. It's on YouTube. I'll show you that so you know what it looks like. It's got my picture there, and then the title is Increase Your Mood with Positive Thoughts. So that's 8 minutes long, and you can listen to that. If you're watching the replay, just press pause and hunt that down. And the whole point of this is to get us into that state so that we can effectively be writing down our deepest desires. So just like all of our programs, we're thinking of what did we do that was great instead of worrying about everything that is wrong in our life. We're getting into that positive state of mind. So that's step number 1, which you can find on the worksheet. Writing down our accomplishments. And this one's we're looking past all of 2016. So you can do this at any point in the year. It just so happens we're doing it at year end, moving into a new year. So there it is there on the worksheet, and you have 5 different areas. So often we look through, when we're looking into different areas in our life, the same one pops up, whether it's career or relationships. So if you're going through the worksheet and you find that you are constantly going into the area of health or career, no problem. You can just do it in that one area and then go back to it. It's not going to be easy to just dig into all 5 areas of your life. So if you find that it's difficult, no problem. That's totally normal. And secret number 2 is to be grateful. So what we're going to do today in the first half of the worksheet is go through 2016, our challenges. So as you're writing out your accomplishments, you might find that challenges are creeping in as well. So write those down, because that's our step number 2. And then we're going to be pulling from it of what we learned or the lesson we made from that situation that made us angry or these challenges that we had throughout the year. And then step number 3, finally, we're going to create our visions or our goals. So those are the 3 steps for the big picture goal. And then the second half of the worksheet, we're going to go into how are we going to get there? The Get Nourished Daily Action Plan. So again, I have 3 things that we're going to do each and every day. The magic in 3s. I love the number 3s. As well as a little bonus of setting 3 Get Nourished goals that we're going to do each and every day from a list that I have, as well as what's on the worksheet. So getting back into it, if you're writing down your accomplishments and you really can't think of many, then that's a sign you have to raise your vibrations. You can message your friends and ask them for help, or you can look back in your day planner, or you can simply take some deep breaths or go to yoga. Do something that makes you feel good, and then it'll start flowing. So this list you're going to want to keep, and you're going to be looking over it throughout the year. So your accomplishments and what you've done right in this life is how you're going to continue to raise your vibration throughout the year, so that you can focus back in on what really matters and connect with why you're doing this and really connect back to those big picture goals on a daily basis. So after you've wrote down your accomplishments as well as your challenges, bringing forth the gratitude from the lessons that you've learned, step number 3 is setting our goals. So there's a couple ways of doing this. A couple ways to write our big picture goal. You can do a vision board. You can cut pictures out of a magazine. You can do a web, so your life in the middle and branching off all the things that you desire. And then my favorite, which we're going to be doing in this workshop, is writing out a letter to ourselves 1 year from now. If you could wave a magic wand and have anything in the world in all of these categories, write out your ideal life in detail. The more specific, the better. And I will post in the comment sections after the workshop a letter I wrote to myself a year ago. So again, if you can't think of things, then look to your mentors, look to the people that you wish to be like, and write down what they have or the things in their lives that you would love to have. So that's going to be how you're going to create your ideal life and your letter to yourself. And you can send that on over to me, and I'm going to send it right back to you in a year. Or you can share it with a friend, put it on your wall, keep it in your journal, as we're going to be using that in the second half of the worksheet. So if you're live, take some time after the fact to write in detail the letter to yourself. As well, you can check mine out. I'll post it in the comment section on after we're done. So that's it for the first half of the workshop, and that's our big picture goals. So those are all of our deeper desires, and I'll just recap again. We're listing it super simple. List out your accomplishments, your challenges, what you learned from your challenges, and then create your vision. And remember, you must raise your vibration first. So that's what step 1 and 2 are for. As well, you can add on to that by listening to your favorite podcasts, listening to meditations, anything to make you feel good before you sit down to write that letter. And in the second half of the workshop, we're going to be creating the action plan of how to get there. So what's the point of setting goals in January 1st, 2017, if you don't have a plan of getting there? You close up the book and then all of a sudden the year passes, and then what happened? You didn't get those desires that you created. And manifestation and visualization is great. It works, but it works even better if you have a roadmap to get there. And my favorite way is the Get Nourished way, which is setting up small daily action plans so that it's fail-proof, foolproof. And I'll get into it more in a little bit. This is, again, what all our programs are built on, and we love setting it up in chunks of 21 days. If you've done any of the free challenges, we do 7-day stints or 21-day stints. The 90-day program has 3 sets of 21. The 30-day cleanse has 1 set of 21. So it really drills in and becomes habits so that we're not constantly reaching for those goals and struggling and setting these unrealistic goals that are unachievable. So you'll see in a minute here when I show you the list, but the daily goals are going to be so simple that you can do this on your busiest day. You can do this on January 1st after maybe you went to a New Year's Eve party. You want to set your goals on your days that you think of that you're so busy that you don't have time to eat healthy, you don't have time to exercise. So that's how simple we want them to be. That's not saying you're not going to go to yoga class, you're not going to go to the gym and do all of these wonderful things that might take an hour and they're not realistic to do every single day for 21 days straight. Those are bonus on top, but for our purpose and the positive psychology of the mind, we're going to set them so small that no matter what, you can do them. I'll show you what I mean. So here's a list of some of the Get Nourished daily goals, and these ones are mostly around health and wellness. So if you're specifically working on work-life balance or relationships or different areas, your goals will be different, but they will have in common what I have here, which is they're so simple that you can do them no matter what. And another trick is setting up triggers. So a huge Get Nourished tip is to set up a trigger for the morning. So you wake up, and instead of looking at your phone first thing, your trigger is to go get a cup of water. To optimize that, add lemon to it, add apple cider vinegar. So the goal is just to get a cup of water, and then all of the optimizers are just added benefit. If you then go to yoga or go to the gym or have a nice meditation practice, those are all bonus, but you're not going to set that as your daily goal, because chances are for 21 days straight you're not going to be able to do a 1 hour morning routine. But you are going to be able to get up every morning and have a glass of water, even if you're traveling, even if you're so busy, even if you have the flu, even all of these things. So that's how you want to think about it. And some of the favorites from all of the programs as well as the challenges that people pick are lemon water first thing in the morning, 1 cup of greens per day. Right now we're doing a green drink challenge, free challenge. So all that this is you're adding in 1 green drink a day. So it's not that you're drinking only green drinks for 7 days, but did you have your green drink today? So that's just putting something into our head that we are going to do that's positive, that's good for us, instead of worrying about not having the sugar, not having the wine, quitting smoking. Because your brain is smart. Whatever you think about, you'll bring about. So if we're focusing on having a green drink, then you're going to do whatever it takes to have a green drink. You're going to mix it up really quick in the morning with some powdered chlorella, or you're going to stop by the juice press, or you're going to have them all prepared in the fridge, so all you have to do is shake it up and drink it. That's the whole point of this, is to focus on what we're going to be doing instead of focusing on what we don't want or what we're trying to quit. So instead of New Year's resolutions of quitting sugar, we're focusing on what are we going to do. So that's another fan fave. Another one people always pick, setting the boundary with the phone. That's something that I commit to, and it is with running an online business. I'd be so drained without this. So what I do is I put my phone in the office at 8 p.m. and I don't get it until 8 a.m. and then it's not even there beside my bed tempting me. So then this allows for those other daily habits to come into my life with ease, like getting up and getting a drink of water and brushing my teeth and all these self-care before I start working. So what you're going to do with this is you're going to pick 3 to 5 of these off the list. So you can grab them take a screenshot right now, or you can grab them from the replay or the worksheet. And you're going to pick 3 to 5 that resonate with you. And there's also an accountability and tracking card in the Get Nourished community group under the Files tab. And give it a go for 7 days straight. We're going to be adding on to this. So we're also going, another 3s, we're going to be each and every day in our journal or on our Get Nourished worksheet for the next 7 days, you're going to be doing 3 things. Accomplishments, so not so much the whole year, but if you're doing it at the nighttime, what are you proud of that you did that day or that week? If you really can't think of anything, then look back at your big list and focus on those. Again, this is just to raise our vibration, so you could substitute in a positive affirmations audio for step 1. Step 2 is the gratitude again, pulling from either your struggles and what did you learn from something that was frustrating or hard, or just get straight to gratitude and just write out what you're grateful for. And you'll find with this, the first 3 or 4 will kind of be surface level, and the more you go down the list and write more and more and more, or as the days go on, you're going to get to the core, what you are really grateful for. And this just peels back layers, and gets you really connected, so that you can then do step 3, which is define what you want or your goals or your ideal life. And again, you can reread your letter each and every day, or you can create new desires. You can be creating your vision board over the week, or you can just write 3 things out that you want or you want to try to manifest for the following week or the following month. So that's what we're going to be doing each and every day, is those 3 things plus the 3 things we can check off the Get Nourished goals list. So now that we've done this, I have a Get Nourished equation to success and quality information. You definitely need that. We can Google whatever we want in the world. So there's got to be more to success than just information. We all have books on how to be healthy. We, for the most part, kind of know what to do, but how come we're not all successful? Support and accountability are a huge piece of the pie. So that's what we do here at Get Nourished. We have a free community group that we would love to have you in. There's 600 plus members, so come join us there. On Facebook, it's free to join. All sorts of nourishing recipes and themes. We have daily themes, so whatever you're into, either supplements or fitness or nutrition, there's free challenges going on. Come join us there. As well, I have my 90-day program, runs 3 times a year. It's the only program I work one-on-one with clients. I have 1 seat left. We started January 1st, and I'm willing to take the last person as a late registration all the way up to January 7th. So if that is a program that you would love to do, just shoot me a message, and bonus, you get $200 worth of free product this week. As well, the 30-day cleanse, we have quite a few people doing it in January, so I'll show you what you get with that. You get supplements. You get 30 days worth of supplements, as well as a community group, 50-page ebook, and all sorts of support and accountability to keep you on track. And then we also have the Nourish Reset, which is, it's perfect for giving you a little idea of living the nourished way. It comes with protein powder, you can get a big pouch or little convenient packages. That one was soy, which I actually don't send out because I don't like soy, so you can choose from whey or plant-based. And bars, you get bars, as well as supplements. So again, that's just living the nourished way. That's called the Nourish Reset. You also get an e-document with the 5 steps to get nourished, and a meal pattern, as well as the support and the accountability that we all need to succeed. And I mentioned before, we have the free green juice challenge going on. So check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and like and share with your friends, people that you think would love this. And in the new year, I'm also doing book clubs. I have 3 books that I'm using. I got my first one today, so if you are interested in creating your own business or having a little bit more financial freedom, Beautiful Money, grab that book on Amazon off the Nourish Faves page and join that group for book club. Or if you love the idea of positive thoughts and positive thinking and you are sick and tired of your automatic negative thoughts, this is the book club you want to join. So again, grab this book off of Nourish Faves. And I know it's backwards, so maybe I'll do this. So this one is book number 2, back to book number 1. And then the third book, which I haven't gotten in the mail yet, but I have, is Gabby Bernstein's The Universe Has Your Back. So that one is super popular as well. And the first 2 books I showed you, I know the gals who wrote them, so we're actually going to have some guest posts and live events from them. And Gabby Bernstein as well. We have we're going to have the book club on all 3. So you don't have to do all 3 books, whatever one tickles your fancy, let me know and I'll get you all the details. So that's coming up in the new year as part of the Get Nourished community. Join us over there. And Yeah, so either with your goals, either tell the Get Nourished community, send it to me, tell a friend, family member. You want to tell somebody because accountability is very, very important. What else do I have on the go? Um, my ambassador program, I'm taking a couple more on. 3 levels. The first level is referral junkie, so you get 20% commission towards Nourish products. That's level 1, and then level 2 and 3, you actually get paid cash, and that's linked up with USANA Health Sciences. So if you are interested in either of those, check out the ambassador link on the webpage. And I'm just going to show you something in the Get Nourished community as well. So in the top right-hand corner of our private community here, there's a search button. You can type in whatever you want. You can type in supplements, treat it like Google, type in fitness, and everything will pop up that we've written and discussed in the news feed. So if you're interested in one of the programs, the cleanse or the 6-week program, just put it in the top right and everything will come up in the feed that people have written about it, reviews, testimonials. That's a really good way to navigate that, as well as in the description there's our themes. So we have a different theme every day. So that's it for today, and let me know if there are any other topics that you want to hear on. I'm going to be doing live workshops and maybe even live restorative yoga classes in the community group. So keep me posted on what you want to get nourished, and I look forward to seeing you. Don't forget, live fully, keep it simple, get nourished.